Do you like how I just hit stop right in the middle of that? Or hit hang up right in the middle of the call? I guess I should look at the Twitch chat, right? Probably should. Alright, for everyone out there who isn't Brandon and or Eric, welcome to the impromptu stream where I do a bunch of prefab shit because it's really super confusing and I need to commit this to video so I remember how it works, and also I want to mess around with the prefabs and see if I can get them to break in a creative way. Because that just sounds like fun. If nothing else, this game is a very good rubble generator. Rubble's pretty much its wheelhouse. Gotta find some music to put on in the meantime, though. There we go. Appropriately spooky shit. No, I'm kidding. Just bringing up my notes. Alright, I'm gonna give Eric to make sure. I should actually tell Eric. Hey, Eric. I don't know if he's even watching. That's fine. It'll be up on VOD, and I'm also recording it because I'm eventually going to actually put something up on YouTube. I'm going to make use of that channel that I went through all the effort of registering. Ugh. Actually, here's this to think about. I just got my, awesome. Both watching? Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I just got a bill for, the GameSign SoundCloud. I went ahead and paid that. I'm like, God damn it, I'm paying for unlimited storage for GameSign on SoundCloud, even though we only have, like, 4 episodes up there. Meanwhile, my own personal SoundCloud is completely capped out, because I've been adding shit to it for 7 years, and I don't want to delete anything off there, because it's my stuff. It's my stuff. Alright, cool. Doing prefabs. This is perfect because I wanted to take the time to actually back up one of Eric's structures. Let's see, I'll do Eric's mountain castle thing. His little fuck-off hotel. Wait, was that this server? I think it was. Yeah, this is, yeah, Spleef server. Because that has this has castle number 1, which I'll back up just for posterity's sake, because it really doesn't take very long. I'll do another pass on, wait, which, Karen Shrine? Yes, Brandon, you should unmute. Which Karen Shrine did I have to back up? Was it yours, Eric? The, like, very Roman-looking one with the marble columns and the thing in the middle? That has the treasure chest? Someone needs to tell me. Yeah, okay. Alright, I'll go and fix that. What horrible. Oh, yeah, this is... I think this is the building that Brandon and I tore apart. Yeah. This is when Brandon and I just decided to have a conversation and ruin a building. Ah, yes. Clean water fountain. Oh, God. Yeah. I told this to Brandon. So I upped the server spawn settings even higher than they were before, so... Get ready for getting ass fucked by bears. Where the hell even am I? Okay, there's the Spleef Center. Where was Eric's mountain? Yeah, that was the castle over here. And I think this is Brandon's second mountain up here, which means that Eric was down somewhere near town. So he wouldn't have been far. I haven't even tried placing water blocks yet. I've tried placing it like it's Minecraft, and you could actually make a real waterfall, and that just fails. That just fails miserably. We are using the live feed chat. Yeah. Yeah, I gotcha. I gotcha, boo. Cool. You can monitor all my adoring fangirls. And remember, I get all the donations for any of the donations that come in for this part of it. You two can suck it. All that mad money I'm making off of Twitch bits or whatever the fuck it is right now, it's all me. It was right out front. I'm trying to make a fountain. Oh, the Karen Shrine? Yeah, yeah. I remember that one. Shit, I went too far. Didn't I? I wasn't actually paying attention. I'll level with you. Where the fuck actually is anything? Alright. $85, $1,600. This doesn't look right. Oh! Oh, bullseye! Yeah, alright. Well, this is Brandon's castle. Yeah. We'll start with this one. This is perfect. So... trying to decide how much of the dirt and stone I actually want to pick up. Because for some of these I'm just going to have to. It makes more sense to do it that way. So prefab can be exactly what you take. I'm not entirely sure on the rules of hopes deleted. Oh shit, hey Dorian. What the fuck? Tell you what, I'll fire up my modular in a second here. We'll get cross-disciplinary with this. And what should I use? No, I'll go with the tried and true tradition of using burning barrels as a construction material. I would use dead bears, but you can't use them in the block picker. Oop, that's not even kind of far enough. I'm just using the selection thing. Oh, that's not good either. Just gonna use the selection thing to grab the entire structure, including a chunk of the ground. You know, I could just fucking do the mountain too. That's actually kinda... I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that. Anyway, Dorian, I don't know if you're here for the introduction. I'm going through testing out the prefab system in 7 Days to Die. Because I wanted to figure out how all this shit works. Block. Oh. Don't mind that. Alright. The annoying thing is that you have to sort of give yourself a framework from within to draw for the prefab tools. I haven't found any way to just, like, say, pick a spot in the middle of the air in front of me. There's no selection tool. There's no way to, like, drop the selection thing and then, like, pull it up to me. It only lets you pick on a solid block, which blows absolute dicks. Which means you have to spend a whole bunch of time doing shit like this, because on a multiplayer server, you can't just use the block fill tools like you could in single player, and actually just place a column of steel blocks up to, say, oh, about here, where I actually wanted it. No, you gotta do it manually. Like a bitch. Anyway. There are a lot more zombies in the server now, and it pleases me greatly. Dorian, by the way, we have found, yes, your questions. Yes, you can save your own prefabs. The UI is just fucking god-awful, but it works. You can save out chunks of multiplayer servers and single-player servers and take them into an actual, honest-to-God built-in prefab editor and do shit to it. It's pretty cool. We have not yet gone and built, like, Monty Hall. We should make Monty Hall. Can you make a prefab in single? Yes. Yes, it is kind of a pain in the ass because the prefab, you can only export from multi. You cannot import into multi. So what you have to do is make a single-player game that can load your multiplayer data, download it off the server, insert your prefabs, put it back in there. Just extra steps. But yeah, that all works. And you can also add your own prefabs to the random world gen, like, library, so it will pick your buildings when it goes to instance a map. Ah, shit, that's not even far enough. And it's a little weird. It's one of those things where you're setting, like, the probability that it will actually pick your building. Fuck, I need to go pretty far over. The probability it will pick your building out of a list of buildings given the biome and the rules and the available size. So, like, you can't always guarantee, but if you set the probability high enough, you'll see a few of them. I made a couple really large buildings, and those... It didn't seem to like placing those. I wouldn't get very many of them, but it will place them. There might be an upper limit, though. Yes. Could you make it? Oh my god, yes. I would just... I can imagine how much fun it would be to actually make, like, themed levels. And that's kind of what we're doing. By the way, Brandon, Dorian, Brandon. I'm sure Eric probably introduced you somewhere in the chat, because I didn't see where he came in. No, he didn't. Eric, you're being a terrible friend. Stop that. Dorian is like one of my oldest friends. We were roommates in college and have been doing shit together ever since. And Brandon works at Image Engine and has known Sherry for like forever and a day since Rhythm and Hues back in LA. And Eric's just Eric, and we'll leave it at that. Sorry, Eric, I love you. Was it Strut? No. What's the... Not Girder. This fucking game. What the fuck did they call it? How the fuck are you supposed to know that Need for Storms is Dorian? I don't think he's ever used that handle in front of you. You always knew him as Riverside. Load another round in the magazine. Is that as far as we got with lyrics? Dorian has actually expressed interest in being in Derailed and also in any GameSign activities. So, and he's going to be back in town. He's the one who's currently at Blue Sky. He'll be back in town a couple months, I think. What the fuck is it? Damn it. Someone help me out here. What the hell did they call girders in this goddamn game? I can't think of it. Whatever. No, I need to figure this out. I'll use wood blocks, I guess. Or wood frames. Oh, wait, I know. I bet you these things don't weigh anything. A fucking magic Swiss Army tool for this game is the soft aluminum pipes. Come on, baby. Keep it coming. Don't weigh nothing. Ah, fuck. Physics don't fail me now. I just want to get this out far enough. I'm just trying to build far enough out here that I can select. Damn it! I got greedy! Like Icarus, I dared fly too close to the sun and I got burned. I just want to select like more than 7 blocks. Whatever, good enough. Alright. That was an appropriate amount of dicking around, and it's nice that I picked the largest possible prefab to do this with. Do you like how efficient I am? Alright, now that I have my selection made with the selection tool, hit K to go to dynamic prefabs, and type in a prefab name. I've been prepending all my prefabs with GameSign because I probably have OCD. Spleef Castle 2. Wait, there's no Spleef Castle 1 yet, so we'll call this one Spleef Castle. Now, this one's got to be 2 because it was the second one built. Yeah, this is like shit show Discord. Metal trusses. Thank you, Brandon. Look at that smart boy with his smart brain. Alright, so I typed in this. I don't think you have to do anything else before when you export this stuff. Click that. Click Save New Prefab. And it usually tells you in the console... Wait. Oh, no, that's right. They changed it. It's actually in the escape menu now. Forget what I just did with that prefab menu. Just hit escape, export. I forgot. Spleef Castle 2. Save, and when you're on the multiplayer server, you can save on the server or you can save locally. This should be pretty self-evident. There it is. Spleef Castle 2. Oh, it did. It actually did save out. Cool. Alright, so that wrote that out. I'm now going to jump out of the game and over to editing tools, prefab editor. It's going to warn you can't edit the vanilla prefabs with EAC turned on, which you can't, but whatever. Trust puns. I should just get into Discord. There's no reason I'm not in Discord right now. You guys want to do voice chat? You want to get in here? Oh shit, this is Spleef Tower. No, this is not Spleef. This is one section of Spleef Tower. This is what I was loading up before. I had to add all this extra support on top to make it actually stand up. Anyways. When you're in the prefab editor, you get this extra shit up here. You can go to the browser, GameSign, Spleef Castle 2, load. Unsaved changes, probably don't care. There we go. Lovely, isn't it? Absolutely splendiferous. So, I'm going to very quickly select all this shit. And just excommunicado. There we go. Just so we meet carbon emission laws. Sounds good, Brandon. Yeah, take it easy, Dorian. Catch you later, man. All right, I'm relaunching Discord. So we'll start the Q&A session a little bit early, I guess. For those who don't know, discord.gg/GameSign. It's not actually that. It's not actually that URL. That's not a real thing. Don't go to that. It probably isn't real. But there is a GameSign Discord. You can probably find it if you're a smart boy. Hello, smart boys. Hello. All right. Oh shit! What the fuck? It's authenticating. Oh.
Video's gonna be delayed, and I just muted the sound.
Oh yes, you will have to mute the stream. Well, you won't hear my sick beats that I'm playing. That's fine, probably.
We'll just have to be kind of slow on the response.
Yeah, there you go. That's important. For it to be the proper...
Or just mean, like, because...
Because the Twitch delay?
Yeah, well, like, we're seeing the video, like, what, at least 5 seconds late.
Oh, yeah. That's actually not too bad. When I first tested it, my friend wanted to run a D&D game with that, and it was like 30 seconds.
Oof.
Hello. Yeah. Hello.
I think you can adjust it.
Oh god, I hope so. Oh yeah,
because like, you know, like any like Fortnite streamers or something, they don't want like stream sniping and stuff, so they delay it a little more. But
all right, so we got the prefab loaded up in the editor, and there's a couple things you want to check when you go into the editor to make sure that it sticks correctly. Some of this is just for random gen, like if you want to actually use the building in dynamic maps, but you may as well just set it all while you're here. Hit escape, and in the second menu, levels 2, it's so annoying. These buttons are like these are the exact same thing. Why are these both the exact same thing? Anyways, you go into the second menu, go to the ground level, turn that on. This just shows you what your model thinks is the ground. And of course, the ground's lumpy and displaced, so it's not going to fit perfectly, but it will try to. Wherever it places it, it will just moosh the ground level down to whatever the ground is currently on the height map. And just override the rest. So I put it down there at the base of the mountain, so it actually will sit correctly when we stick it down there. Oops. You can just do that. It's pretty spiffy.
So you're just gonna spam half-built castles all over them?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, definitely. You can also scoot.
Do you know how anxious that's gonna make me? Like I'm just gonna see my half-made castle, and I'm like, must complete.
Oh, it's too funny.
OCD must.
You poor boy. What am I doing to you? I don't have to add this.
No, I mean it's fine. It's funny. But just doing that like floor plan and that upper thing, I think I used like 1,000 stone.
Oh Jesus.
Like, oh god, trying to make those like the lower level of it, those walls, like any decent height. I'm like, oh god, it's gonna take forever.
Yeah, you could do it in the prefab editor or in single player because you can actually select a section of blocks and do fill. I think like in this it's like really easy. I think they give you a little tool for it. Yeah, on the first level tools page, there's buttons at the bottom for clear fill and random decorations. You could fill it with any block. That's actually how I built the pachinko thing. I finally sucked it up and learned this, and I was like, oh, thank God. I didn't want to have to place however many hundreds of blocks that would have been.
Oh, yeah.
Even a big pain in the dick. Anyways, next thing to check on a level is your bound size. Under the level tools again, same where you see the ground level. To turn on show bounds, that tells the game how big your level is. It's usually wrong. You click update, it will shrink it back down to something correct, and then you don't have to worry about it clipping through other shit or taking up more space than it needs. You turn that off. And then the low LOD thing that I finally figured out how this thing works is the imposter. I think you need to save changes before you...
Imposter? Really? That's what they named it?
Imposter. Yeah, it's like they're aliens. It's like they're actually different species. Or they speak a different language. Who knows? They might be a different language. I don't know. We only ever talk like 2 of them. Are they for sure? I didn't look it up.
I think they are.
Yeah.
I kind of assume, because...
Trusses. You're right about that.
They're not good at what they do.
But according to the voice acting video that I watched a couple of days ago, they're satisfied.
They're satisfied?
Yeah, actually, he's like, yeah, if you want to learn how to speak like a Brit, you have to first feel like a Brit. And Brits are satisfied. He's like, we created television, and then the Americans turned it into a giant multi-billion-dollar industry. Okay. We're satisfied. We built it, and it has turned into something giant. Also, like he's like, we ran the world, and we ruled over like 80% of the globe, and we owned the seas and the air for a time. And then he's like, we're satisfied. We're good. This is so the imposter geo, which is the low LOD thing. I had to click update imposter to like regenerate this shit. It doesn't count dirt. So that mountain I built, guess what? It doesn't give a shit. It doesn't give 2 shits about that. So
it's just gonna show this floating in space until the
this is getting better all the time. Like I like this more and more. Anyways, I'm keeping this. This is absolutely going in rotation because this is some broken shit, and that's what I'm all about. You can actually go there and edit your imposter and make it look like something totally different. So it could look like a big sign that says "fuck you" and you get closer, and it's like an orphanage. Fuck you, orphanage.
Oh, that's horrible.
Or from far away it says orphanage, and up close it says like Bosley's meat products or something.
Oh no.
Oh, fucked up. Anyways, you can recalculate stability in here. This is the magic button, by the way. If you're in DM mode, either in the prefab editor or in the game, like you as long as you're in DM mode, you hit escape, and it should say over here recalculate light and stability. And if you're in single player mode, you'll get recalc chunks too. Stability is the button you just push a bunch when you're doing prefab stuff because it makes the glue happen. I don't know when exactly is the most important time to push this magic button, but whenever you see it, you push it, and then you're usually fine. So we got a prefab.
Push the button to make the glue happen doesn't sound good.
Okay, I do have a question.
Shoot.
If you are working on a prefab, but you need to, like, I don't know, sleep, can you save in progress and then come back to it later, or do you have to export in some way?
No, you just save. The great thing is the prefab format is the prefab format is the prefab format. The same thing you export right out of the game is the same thing that loads right in.
Okay.
So
I see the save button there now. Okay.
Yeah. You actually don't even have to do this. You do not have to go to the prefab editor. It's good to go and clean it up, and you can also set a few things that are important to make sure it goes into the random world gen, but you don't have to.
Yeah. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Let's see what there's one other thing. Oh yeah, the properties. So speaking of the random world gen, in the level tools, there's a thing for prefab properties, which, come on, open, lets you tell the game what biomes this thing is appropriate for. I haven't tested all this out. Like, there is one option in here for roads and signs. I don't know what happened.
That's a lot more biomes than I expected.
Mm-hmm. Well, there's also test stuff, and then decoration. So I've just been ticking in everything except for Novice Gain only, because that's their static world, and I just hit save. And then, after I do that...
I'm assuming there's, like, overlap between these. Like, government can be in, in the desert or in temperate or whatever, Like...
Yeah, it's all split up by it's done with groups, but the groups are non-exclusive. So like they make little subgroups,
Yeah.
and then larger groups just inherit from other groups. So it's like desert can pull from building ruins, building industrial, building whatever.
Mm.
Residential.
But then it'll
underscore
put like a
shitty.
few industrial buildings next to each other, regardless of the biome. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not bad, like, as far as the logic.
Yeah, we'll take a look at the XML files in a second here. It is broken up into a way that actually allows for a decent amount of control. So, like, you were asking about the ability, Eric, you were talking about, like, building a modular keep, like, making a larger mega building out of, like, multiple smaller building prefabs.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like, as far as, it would be totally possible for the game to do that. I just don't know if we have access to the ability to make a castle structure. Like, to say, this is a castle group, fill it full of castle prefabs.
Gotcha.
But that might be the realm that a mod could do. That's the sort of thing a mod should be able to do, is override those functions. So, yeah.
Well, and also, like,
Some C#
how close can you get them, like, because it seems like the houses and stuff have, like, the house, the fenced yard, and then, like, a decent amount of space, and then the next house with their yard. You know, like, they're not right next to each other like in real life.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it has something to do with I think there's a density grid or a density map that allows proximity of structures within zones, and then cities are just kind of grown around that. Cities just have different rules, slightly different rules than the areas surrounding it seems like. Like, this still counts as a burned out biome, but for the purpose of world generation, this became a burned out neighborhood. Hello, bear. Alright. Oh, yes. Gaze, ye puny, upon the spleef tower, and weep, for it is mighty.
I was sad that it didn't have the, like, low whatever, because it kind of built, like, if you run up to it, it starts to show up, but I really wanted to see it from, like, really far away. Or did you do that?
Guess who loaded it?
Mm-hmm.
This is actually a map that I made in single
No,
player.
see, that it does that.
What? No, it's still here. Oh, it
pops into existence when you get close enough to it.
No, it's still good. You'll see. I'll go far away in a second. It just hadn't loaded that yet.
Okay.
You can get a pretty good amount of distance.
Yeah,
now.
that's what I want.
Yeah.
There it is.
Uh-huh. So,
There it is.
if you
You're
make
just gonna kill yourself.
Oh, and you're on the edge of the map, apparently.
Yeah, a bit of a miscalculation there.
Man, I want to turn it now. Yeah, there you go. I was like,
Okay. Oh, here we go.
This is going so well for you.
I know, it really is. I'm having such a fun time. Memories. Alright, I just wanted to find a good flat area to test out this prefab, because this can't possibly work. This looks pretty good. Plunking down a prefab. Is that a bear? I'm pretty sure that was a bear. GameSign. Spleef Castle. Load into prefab. Sorry, Mr. Piggy. Sweet. Nice. Alright, you'll see when the prefab actually does place. It's sort of weird how it deals with air blocks. Like, sometimes an empty block inside of a prefab will overwrite everything, but then sometimes it'll just leave stuff like this, which is clearly stuck in the wall of the prefab. By the way, prefab containers have collision on them, so you have to actually turn collision off to go fly around inside. Now, I probably shouldn't be touching this yet, because I haven't yet pushed the magical button, recalculate stability, once or twice.
Touch it. Touch it.
I think this is the most important time, is right after it's been placed, is you should recalculate, like, immediately for it to stick. Otherwise, if you try and put anything on top of it, it starts to break. And it won't fully stick, and that thingy, the prefab container block won't go away. You can't make that yellow block go away until you exit the game and jump back into it. And then it is fully baked. Then it is a piece of the world. Unfortunately, no imposter geo. As far as I can tell, there's no way to bring that in right now. Which sucks. And actually, yeah, if I go far enough away, that whole hill is probably going to disappear. Yep, there it goes. So bringing in entire mountains, at least dynamically like this, is not like gonna work. But if this were made into a regular map, then it would, like, the low LOD stuff would show up just like normal. And it should for the dirt. Oh, the dirt might not. Ooh, I don't know. Yeah, I'm not sure what that would do. If I were gonna keep that in there, I might actually just go in there and fill in a big chunk in the middle, like a big rectangle. Anyway, I wanted to test one more thing. So that's basically importing prefabs. And if you downloaded the map, like if you just went into FTP, grabbed the map off the server, loaded it up in a single player game, which I can also show you if you want, and just drop these things straight in, like that's how you would do it. The next thing is adding it to the XML files. Wherever your game is installed in the Steam folder, that's where your prefabs are. For me, it's D program files x86, Steam apps common 7 days to die. Yours will probably be in whatever drive, I guess. Under data, yeah. So data, prefabs. Pretty straightforward. There's all the prefabs. There's like 5 files, I think. Yeah, a couple blocks files, mesh, and an XML file that I've never actually looked at. Oh, interesting. This allows you to set if it's a trader area, difficulty tier, allow topsoil decorations. That's interesting. Copy. Oh, you can tell whether or not to copy air blocks. I wonder if that's why it was weird and inconsistent.
Hey, one more question.
Shoot.
Is there an undo button in the prefab editor?
Ooh, I don't think so.
Why
Okay.
would there be?
Because it's
I
really
mean-
easy to fuck stuff up.
I just broke like a lot of things, but hey, that's okay. Not great.
Saves are cheap.
Well, that's true.
Mhm.
I should. Well, I'll save it after I fix it.
Oh yeah, it asks for a JPEG, like an icon image for whatever prefabs you make. I don't know if it's never thrown an error about missing those kind of things. I added some just so it wouldn't be a problem, but I don't think you need to. You can take there's a little screenshot button for inside the prefab editor too. On one of the menus, it's like update image, and that'll update the screenshot. Or if not, just don't worry about it. Yeah, so backing up, transferring prefabs, just save right here. There's no exporting or anything weird about that. And the config folder right next to the prefab folder is where all the XML files live. And these should be exactly the same between a local version of your game and the version on the server. They're just XML files, so they should be, unique to the game, not the operating system, which means you can download the server's XML files and chuck them over yours, edit them, test them, and then upload them again. And all the stuff for the game that you can easily edit is right here. There's a couple that are most important. Entity groups was animals, I think. Animals and some zombie spawn stuff. I think this is general spawning. Yeah, okay. This is one that starts talking about animals. So here's how you can change. Here's the different types of spawn groups that can be created. Like Zombies Night can contain Zombie Spider, Zombie Bo, Zombie Joe, Zombie Steve, Zombie Mo, Zombie Yo, Zombie Businessman, Zombie Arlene, Zombie Darlene, Zombie Marlene.
Oh my god, no. What?
So at least one of them is American. My first girlfriend was Marlene. My second girlfriend was Darlene.
Got
Third
zombie
girlfriend was Marla.
What else we got in here? Anything good? Fat Cop, Burnt, White Feral, WIGHT. That's it. Yeah, I guess Bojo, Steve, Mo, and Yo, and then Arlene, Darlene, and Marlene, and Nurse are the male and female divisions.
I expect to see like herds of deer just roaming.
I was hoping you were
All
going to
over
say zombie strippers because I'm about to change everything so it's zombie strippers. It's just all titty zombies all the time. Just nothing but that. And I think you can change the sound files from here. At least it lets you point to a path. I don't know if it works, but
What are you gonna do with that?
Oh, can we do
boy.
it per zombie so we can have like a Randy Savage zombie that's like yeah.
Oh, motherfucker, you kidding me? Hang on a second. Let me introduce you to my buddy Sounds.xml.
But no, but could you have like the stripper be like Marlene and she's like, "Hey, I'm Marlene" every time she shows up, and you're like, "Oh God, it's one of the strippers."
Oh man, actually I don't know if you can. Oh, it's just player male and player female. Or no, it's player stuff.
My name's Chastity. You want to see me dance?
Oh boy. Someone grew up
In the
Texas.
South.
Not match case. Fine, next. Damn it. Bow? That's gonna match too much. What am I doing? Zombie. Zombie dropped packs. Zombie land thump. Zombie barbecue. Zombie. Okay, yeah. Alright, yeah. Zombie female alert. Zombie female attack. Damn. They're not broken down by specific character. Again, I'm sure a mod could probably do that. But for it to run on the server and work correctly might be a bit of a trick. Anyway, yeah, you can do all that shit in there. I mean, the XML files are XML files if you've ever looked at an XML file. You just gotta look through it until you find the category of the thing you're trying to do, and then it's somewhere inside. Entity groups is all the spawning stuff, animals, things like that. Vehicles, it's pretty easy. RWG Mixer is the one that lets you add your prefabs to random gen, and unfortunately you have to add it in a shitload of places. You could just add it to a couple of groups, but if you want to really test it out and make sure that it's going to spawn correctly, you have to add it to a lot. So from what I can tell here, it's in this section marked prefab rules. And a prefab rule is a group of prefabs or a group of other groups that contain prefabs or more groups, which could potentially contain more groups.
Oh, what? Okay.
Yes. Because you'll see this prefab rule contains a definition for this prefab rule, residential old group. And if I look for residential old group, oh, it's the next one down. Residential old group also contains other rules. It contains bomb shelter large 1. Bomb shelter large 1. Go on, where are you? Oh, prefab name. Oh, that's just a prefab. Oh yeah, that's right. When it says rule, that is it inheriting another rule. When it's a name, that's just an actual prefab. So, old residential buildings.
So is that the way they're making like clusters of prefabs that are like somewhat curated?
Mm-hmm.
So it's not completely psycho random?
Mm-hmm. It's a big inherited thing. So, really, you could modify this and make it so every building spawned everywhere, or only one type of building spawned per biome, or whatever, any combination. Here's Jade Edition. He typed this with his very own code. You want me to Sherry wants me to teach her how to do a flurry rush in Breath of the Wild. Can I do it in a minute?
No.
What?
I mean, she's putting her foot down. I'll teach you in a minute.
Okay.
Girl won't let me teach her how to do a flurry rush in Breath of the Wild so she can actually beat her enemies, and now she wants me to do it now. Anyways. XML.exe go. Yeah, write a line that looks like this. Prefab name equals your prefab name. I don't know if spaces matter. I put underscores in mine, so I don't gotta fucking worry about it. It looks like there's 3 different keywords that can be after that. Min count. I think I saw max count, and then probability. Probability, I guess, is just how likely each structure is to spawn. So each house old bungalow version has a 0.18, or I guess 18% chance of spawning out of bleh, because this doesn't add up to be ones. That's not explicit numbers. It's just that's the chance. That's how much it could be.
It's like Prio, right? Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
So.
But this does mean that we can make an area that's just 50 of Eric's houses,
Yes.
and only one of them's unlocked, and he has to figure out which one it is.
Oh, you dick.
Oh my god!
Son of a bitch.
And they will all bake in with LOD and everything.
I would just
snakes.
get a new house.
Oh yeah, you were asking about adding chests. We should test that. I'm gonna back up Eric's house right now, actually. So yeah, if I wanted to add Spleef Castle, just prefab name, GameSign, Spleef.
I will say
Castle
I am totally on
2.
board with all of your tutorials involving like doing some dick move to somebody in the game. Like, here's how you completely ruin someone's day, and you just...
Well, so that was part of the reason that I gave up on that dream, was that I was like, oh well, he could just go build another house, like right on the edge of it. That would totally other than your house was made out of concrete. So I was like, yeah, but he doesn't have concrete anymore. So if he really wants to have his concrete house, he's going to have to go figure out which one it is.
Yeah.
Oh, we could also do that thing where we make a copy of Eric's house, but replace all the walls with hay. And then,
oh, yeah. And then paint them concrete.
So there's one real house out there. One actual real honest-to-God house, and all the rest are frauds.
So he has to just like punch the column on each one to see if it falls down, and if it doesn't, that's his house. Meanwhile, the server's just sitting there chugging, trying to figure out all the fucking horrible... Oh, man. What's going on there?
Yeah, I don't know. I just looked over, and this was happening. This was going
on.
on.
I thought you were shooting it. This is just collapsing slowly.
Let me try.
You know that whole mountain's gonna collapse.
Except for one pillar.
There, I claimed it. Now it'll stay. Yeah, it's not looking good so far. What the fuck happened? I didn't click the button.
It's probably like one block off the ground, and so the whole thing's just gonna collapse.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if that was it. Yeah, let's actually take a look at that.
It looks fine.
Yeah, it looks like it's stuck. Like it's doing a little like blendy thing right there. Man, fuck you, physics. I pushed the button. Oh, is that stopping? No, that's not stopping. Nope, it's just doing more now. This is weird, though. It doesn't usually do... Like, it'll usually go all the way to the ground. This seems to still be...
It's still piling up on the ground. It's like, wait, how is this? I mean, it's going pretty fast. You might end up with like a cool ruin.
Yeah, I wish I could crank the speed up and just
collapses.
let it run.
This is in game.
Yeah.
How is it collapsing so fast?
It's running on my PC. Like my PC has so much more processing power than my media PC. Sorry.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying.
Yeah. Media PCs.
We get the remains.
Yeah, it's a good little workhorse. But it's been a workhorse for a long time, and it was never top of the line. It's a dual core, for Christ's sake. I feel like it's attempting to reach, like, stasis with that slope. No, this is just a straight line. That's just going. Yeah, now it's just taking forever because it was too far for the rocks to fall. Oh, that's just a fun little physics game that's playing down there with itself. How many cycles can I eat? Ah! That genuinely scared me.
Oh, you're getting attacked by a bird.
Oh. You piece of shit.
God, I remember when I had a dual Xeon.
Oh, now it's not running so well. Now it's having a problem. Now it's having a bad time. Alright, I'm out of here.
It's just collapsing the whole now.
It's just that's the world now. Yeah. Yeah, that was actually starting to chug. So it does take quite a while to operate on that many blocks at once. If you're deleting stuff, like if you use the selection tool to select and delete stuff, try not to do more than like, I don't know, like locally I was doing chunks, I would say, of like 20 high by like 200 by 200 at once. And that took a good like 5 minutes on my PC, so if you do that at the server's going down, or at least you're getting booted. Keep it in smaller chunks. You know, work your way up till it starts to lag a bit, and then don't go too much higher. Otherwise, it will just lock up the client. But it's actually been pretty good about not losing data on me, even when I've crashed single player by like. Actually, I was gonna test one thing. Even when I have crashed single player by doing absolutely batshit crazy stuff to it, it actually does a pretty good job of saving where I was, surprisingly. Alright, I wanted to try one thing here. Because I got this to work before when I made the spleef tower, but it was a bit strange. I wanted to place... Just need a little bit of flat spot. I guess this will do. I'm looking at the southwest corner. Alright. GameSign. Which one do I want? Arena top. That's right. Load to prefab. Perfect. By the way, when you place a prefab, I don't know if I showed you this, it always places the lowest point of the southwest corner.
Oh, yeah, I've seen that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so even if your prefab has a basement that is supposed to go way below the ground, it will not place it there. When you're placing it manually, that ground plane thing doesn't apply. That only matters for random world gen. So,
oh god,
if this sucker had a basement, I would have had to dig down to bedrock, place it there, and then import it. Which actually I do when I place the spleef tower. But usually I let random world gen. Oh yeah, by the way, when I imported this guy, you can see, got grass all over the floor. So if you export it again from there, keep all that grass. If you want that grassy ass. Alright, what I was going to test is I have... You know what, I just placed this guy. I'm going to recalc stability. Just so it's done. So it should be fine. Should be. I'm going to get up here, place another one. No. This is one real big annoyance. Is like they don't really account for the fact that you have to select on the outside of objects. So your selection boxes are always like one bigger or the wrong shape. It's really annoying. It's kind of a pain in the ass to select something perfectly. That's why there's a one block gap here on the side of the building where it's just like, well, the selection cube has to go out here and it's a block wide, so I've selected a block more than I need, and I kind of hate that. But, c'est la vie. And I'm sure you're asking yourself why I couldn't just have put a hole in the wall right here to put the selection block into. That's a load-bearing wall. And I made it because, motherfucker, just get in the right spot. Why is this being such a pain in the ass?
It's holding up the thing next to it. It's like a swan column.
Yeah, exactly.
Is that for aerodynamics?
Yeah, that's exactly what it's for. Oh, this sucks so much because I want to select rate. Not there.
I just learned why all the race cars' rear wings are all goofy looking.
Yeah?
Like, if you've seen a lot of like Le Mans cars and a lot of the new F1 cars, the uprights that hold the wings up in the middle, so like not the end plates, but the middle ones, they're like, they call them swan necks because they go up and over the wing and then they come back down into the top of the wing. And I was like, what the fuck is the point of that? Like, it looks so goofy and it doesn't look like it'd be aerodynamic. And nobody's really mentioned it, and I'm like, why has nobody mentioned how goofy all these wings look? And it's because the airflow on the bottom of the wing is much more important than the airflow going over the top of the wing. So they sacrifice some turbulence on the top of the wing so that the bottom of the wing is perfectly smooth.
Interesting.
And that gets them more downforce. And I was like, that makes no sense to me, but that's cool.
Weird.
Also, it looks stupid. Could you go back to the other way? But still, like, just understanding that, I was like, because I was like, there's got to be a reason. Like, they're not stupid. They're not just doing this for no reason. But I can't figure out what the fuck, like, what the advantage to having all that extra shit and like all the extra turbulence. And they're like, oh, we don't care about the turbulence on the top of the wing. We just want smooth airflow on the bottom of the wing because that's what's actually sucking the car down to the ground. You're like, oh, okay, well, fair enough.
Interesting.
Never knew that.
I'm trying to figure out where the fuck I need to place this.
I didn't either.
Yeah. Motherfucking knowledge. Get in the hole. You block ass bitch. There we go. Alright, because I think I need to place this actually right here. No. Fuck. I think it needs to go there. To be perfect. Aha! And then I was going to go up here, and I was going to place another one. I'm going to recalc stability first.
So you can crash everything.
Probably. Most likely. Oh no, that's right. No, that's not right. We need to actually place a block there. Yeah, it's kind of weird. Like, cause if you can't do anything unless you can like touch it, and that fucking box acts as a collision.
Because why would?
Because why wouldn't it? Yeah, you're in editing mode. You keep your players out of it. You can't do it in multiplayer anyway, so.
You're just putting them on top of each other.
Oh hell yeah.
I mean, at that point, I feel like there needs to be like a hole in the bottom of the spleef tower so that you can fall through and start a new game, and the other person has to follow you down.
I mean, it will do. It just kind of keeps going right now. At its current iteration, it just kind of goes forever until you hit the bottom.
Well, there's that second layer of spikes now.
I don't know if that made it into this one. This is not the same one. This is a stripped down version that didn't have the lower part. Because it was too much of a pain in the ass to try and build one with dirt. Like to try and like place it and then remove the dirt and then put one in below it and have it not collapse on me.
Oh, right.
Just kind of sucked. So just for the purpose of building this tower, but the regular spleef arena is already totally in the rotation, so it's getting added to servers. All right, so I just added 5 of these beaches. I'm gonna recalc stability, and I'll log out. Shit, was it Quindemo or Quindefemo? It wasn't Ugumplets, was it? I would have remembered if it was Ugumplets.
I think it puts the most recent one up top.
Speaking of the most recent one up top.
Yes.
I don't know, was
Piqued
it
my interest. I don't know.
I was like, what, did I say the key phrase or something?
Maybe.
Woo! Spicy boots. Alright. Let's go here in the middle and let's see if this whole thing fucks up. Because before, when I tried making it and doing that and just placing a whole bunch at once, recalculating stability, and then logging out and logging back in, everything broke. So...
Place a block. Place a block. Oh, stood on it. It's still standing. Baby.
Right.
It's
All
probably
right.
collapsing
I'm
from the
placing
very
a block.
bottom.
Oh god! Oh god!
Oh, there it goes.
Nah, I'm fucking with you. This thing breaks every time.
Oh, really?
Yeah, this little catwalk is broken, and I think this one up here is actually just broken. If I... There that goes. And there that goes. It's very dramatic, but I think that's actually it. That was funny that I had to make that joke and then wait 5 seconds for you to react. That was a very uncomfortable time for me.
Yeah. You're like, was the joke not funny? It's like, no, we just can't see it for 5 seconds.
Well, I'm watching the stream, so I have some idea, but I realized after I made it, I'm like, I just gotta be silent and wait for laughter. That was
And it never comes, and you're like, oh.
Oh, that was a bad plan. Alright, so it looks like this stayed, and we've got fucking 5 stories of spleef.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna go splat. Is this all glass? This is the bottom? Oh, this is the bottom. That's right, and the bottom is all glass. This is me going to hell.
Well,
Oh wow.
turns out you can't outpace your gun. Or your gun can't
Oh.
outpace you, sorry.
It was a
You
good
can't
run.
outpace your gun.
It was a good run while it lasted.
Very nice. Very nice.
Alright, so that's stuck. So, alright. I will say the first time that I built that, it was not as sound. Like, I did have to go and actually look at where the load-bearing walls were and made sure they met up. Like, they went all the way up the building and they met the next one above it, so it could be a nice solid path all the way through, because I was like, it'll stick, it'll be fine. It wasn't.
It wasn't fine.
Nope. I mean, you saw the several times that the physics engine was just like, dude, come on. You think I wasn't going to catch this?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. I got to test out motorcycles, because I beefed up the speed.
Oh, yeah.
Have you tested a crate yet?
A crate?
Like
Oh.
filling a crate with
Prefab
something and
in your
then
Oh, fuck.
spawning it. See if what was in the crate drops into the world, or
You
if
gotta
it's just
put
an
some
empty
gas
crate.
in it.
Oh, man. I cannot.
I did that the other day, too. I was like, why is it so... Oh, right. Gas.
I
Gotcha.
can't believe it that, like, you're like, yeah, I'm in DM mode. Yeah, gotta get fucking motorcycle. Gotta put gas in him.
Bottom one. Yeah. Oh, I think you need it in your inventory. Oh, no, you got it. Okay.
I mean, I have a broken bone. I did mess with the turn speed a little bit, which does let you do some really interesting maneuvers. I'm not sure if this was vanilla, but it's not even that high. This is not fast.
How do you switch between... So you might want to, like, drop a... drop, like, a turbocharger and, like, an engine kit or something. There's like, some mods you can actually put on it.
Alright.
You're also turning a lot. Like, it actually, like, penalizes you for turning, so try to, like, drive straight for a while.
Psh, penalize me for my penis.
Driving straight into a car.
I'm gonna test saving a treasure chest. With the rest.
The treasure.
The treasure. Welcome to the GameSign motherfucking split server.
Yeah.
Sorry, I said that mid-half burp. Oh, it's dark. It's spooky. And I can't do shit about the time. Where am I? This is Brandon's thing. Oh, that's right. That's where I logged out. So... I think... Oh, yeah, that was it. That's Castle Spleef. Negative 230, 1120. Nice. Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot the face. Whoever did that's a genius.
Oh, this thing.
Thank you.
And yeah, this, which I was just like, I'm gonna just build a big thing. So I did.
I kind of wanted to make a nose with water like dripping out of it, like it was a fountain, but just a runny nose.
That's
Didn't happen.
genius. I was trying to think of what I could do to that. And I'm like, oh man, I couldn't come up with any good ideas. I gave him eyebrows though. I don't know if you saw that.
Nice. Yeah. So there's the chest. I actually can't remember what's in there.
He's got a thing going on, which you'll now see in 5 seconds. That was my contribution.
That's amazing.
Okay.
Great.
Alright, so I should be able to... I may have to just take it in and delete the dirt afterwards. I think you would want to do that, but if I leave the chest there, it should be fine? Because physics won't get calculated until after it's placed, and once you place it, it's going to be stuck in the ground.
I mean, you could always use the base. Like, you could
can put it on a little
slightly
mound,
elevated.
like they built up ground around it, so it's not
And
flat.
if you wanted to, you could finish out the back of it, or not. I don't know. I didn't do the back of this because it was off the edge of a cliff, but
Oh, yeah.
whatever.
God, the selection is so janky.
It's so impossible, isn't it? Like, the fact that you can't just arbitrarily
It's
select
just
anything.
so poorly done.
It's disgraceful. Alright, so that is... Alright. Yeah, this will take all the dirt with it, but that's perfectly fine. Karen... Shrine. I'll have to call it 3, because I don't think it'll let me overwrite even my own. I think it complains about that, so... Save locally. And now to save Castle Spleefenstein. Ooh, this is a tricky one. This is a tricky biscuit, because it's like set into the hillside. I'll have to get that whole hillside with it. Ugh.
End up saving the entire map.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, you know, okay.
So what happens if it doesn't have space for... Yeah, like, what if you exported, like, a full square kilometer of map as a prefab, and then you were like, oh, just stack these in anywhere you want. Fuck it. Does it actually, like, respect their dimensions? Or will it just sit there and, like, completely lose its shit?
Great question. I did some tests last night. When the Spleef Tower was a certain height, I couldn't find it. Like, maybe I just didn't find it, because you do have to actually roam around the map to see if it, you know, where it places and where it chooses to put it. I wasn't able to find it. And then I shrunk it down to, like, I think it's 3 stories tall plus a basement, and then it took that. So I don't know. I may have just not found it. That's the problem with that equation.
So I'm thinking you take this, you set it to 1.0 for probability, and you put it in every biome, and then try to build a map and see what happens, just because it's like, it's going to be so big.
Yeah, I like that.
And you just have it, like, or, like, set it to, like, 2 or something, like, silly, and then it just craps them out all over the map.
That would be pretty funny. Let's absolutely do that.
Because I'm assuming, like, at some point, it won't realize how big it is, and then it'll overlap them, which means they'll start stacking on each other.
Oh no, it knows
and
how
like
big they are.
everything just completely go to shit, and you'll get like a Rick and Morty batshit crazy world.
Well, it does know how big they are. If you actually look in... There's the world editor you can load up, and it actually does show you prefab boundaries, and it makes sure prefabs don't overlap, because that's why it has the bounds. So, no prefab will get placed intersecting another one by default, unfortunately.
It'll just crowd out everybody else. There'll be like a house, and then castle, 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 house, castle, castle, castle,
There you
castle.
go. Damn this. Can I get any more out here? This is gonna fall. Yeah. Shit. I'm gonna like go over here and just build upward. Well, this is me for the next 2 minutes.
God, you could build some horrifying maps. You could build a crevasse all the way down to bedrock and just make it square, and then just have those tile over the entire map. So there's just like 1x1 walkways everywhere.
Oh my
If
Christ.
you fall
Yes.
off one of them, you just die.
Jesus.
You just have to hope that like a tree somewhere grows on that 1x1.
I wish you could make stuff that would like trap players. Like you were saying, Eric, I wish you could do walls. Like walls that would have to be broken through. Or climbed over.
Sorry, what? Oh, just like... Okay.
Yeah, like make huge-ass fortress walls, like... Alright, cool. They're, like, even if you could, like,
The
define...
ruins of something.
Yeah. and say like, okay, instead of like you've made your road system, now you make a wall system, and you pick like 3 arbitrary points on a map nearby, and towers are there, and then it grows into like connects everything with giant ass walls, like the size of the castle walls here. So it's like, fuck, I can't get over this. I have to. I guess you could just make wood frames and build over it. That's easy enough.
Yeah, but where's the fun in that?
Yeah, right. All right, there we go. There we go. Now we finally got a selection that encompasses everything.
So you could make every RPG ever by having a prefab prison, and then you have all the spawn points just in different cells in the prison. So then you're like, you start the game in the prison. Except there's no story mode, so you're basically just fucked because you're stuck in this prison.
Oh my god, that's the best RPG ever. This is gonna be a huge fucking prefab. This is stupid. Well.
Yeah, it's...
I exported the Spleef Tower and that held, so... Spleef Castle 1, motherfuckers. Boosh. Alright, now to find Eric's house.
No. What are you gonna do to my house? Or I should say, what aren't you gonna do to my house?
Well, I mean, this house, nothing. This house is gonna retire gracefully and enjoy its twilight years. It's every bastard clone of this house that's gonna suffer greatly at our hands. I think I found the code to make it on fire always.
Did you?
No.
Oh.
I wish to hell that
No
I
Minecraft map?
I would totally would. Bet your ass I would. Is this it? Why am I so fucking slow? Don't I have the things? Is this it? I don't think this is it. It's not it. It is it! There it is. Wow, it took a while to load. Man, so what do I do here? Like, Eric's house is really at its best, like, inside the rocks. Rocks won't copy over very well unless I copy the entire fucking mountains.
Oh my god.
Well, just one thing for it.
The whole mountain.
Every goddamn block of it.
Oh, you're taking the whole thing.
You gotta say that like you just like took a huge drag on a cigarette.
Every goddamn one.
There you go. You're hired for something.
Ah, shit, I need to record those lines.
My voice is still shredded.
Oh, did you like go ham on it?
Oh, I went ham.
Yeah, so I was watching, like, YouTube videos of Jeremy Ironsides as Scar, and I'm like, I don't know if I can get that cheesy.
I did the same thing, and I was like, this is just not gonna happen.
Yeah, if you listen to him actually speak, it's like, he's really quite campy, actually. Not campy, but very showy.
Yeah, very, like, theatrical, and I'm like, I'm not into that, like, I don't know. I might just do them how I'm gonna do them and be like, you know what? If you like it, that's cool. If you don't, that's cool too. That's how I would do the lines, so...
I'm staying true to my art. Say that after you take a pull on a cigarette. Any more questions about prefab stuff? Or are we done with that?
I'm sure I'll have questions. I just can't think of anything right now.
Oh,
Like, it'll be relevant later, I'm sure.
I can show you how to download it. Like how to download it off the server if you ever want to do that.
Okay.
Oh yeah, my browser window is still open. Where the fuck is this stored? So, see users, your username, app data roaming, 7 days to die. This is your user's like personal save folder. Why this is not where the prefabs are stored, I don't know. That would make sense. So obviously they're not going to do it. Yeah. All that. And then what you'll do is you'll connect to This is the FTP client that'll let you connect to the Spleef server. I guess I can actually just scoot this down. There we go. Yeah. Look at the home directory. There's going to be a 7day-to-die world folder. You'll find whatever your territory is. Like, it's weird. In the world folder, it's listed by games, like the valley it creates. So, like, New Utapo Valley, Podete County, South Mufati, South Mufiki, West Wikiku. These are all the the Latuxi Mountains is where... Yeah, it's annoying.
That's horrible. Sorry.
The one good thing is it's mostly consistent, so most conventions follow that. And you can, here's the reason why. You actually can go through and using the Latuxi Mountain seed, I could create more game maps, like, from this, like, this seed, or I could, like, create more instances. I think that's actually it. You can create more instances. If you find a seed you like, you can actually go back and create a new instance in that same seed. So,
okay, okay, that's not so bad then.
And then you can name the game something else.
I thought it was like whatever you chose to create a prefab under, it would just like shove it there.
Oh no. This is
okay, never mind.
No, this is just for the save games. No, because we've made this many save games since we've been playing recently. See, here's Sergio Extreme's workshop. That was Podete County. That was the city hall. And there's all of our player data.
Okay.
I miss City Hall.
I know.
I'm not gonna lie.
I'm gonna make a new prefab that's the city hall, except it's upside down or something. I don't know how I would ever save it out upside down. That would be annoying. I'll send
rotate it with those robust tools.
Yeah. With the grab widget and rotate button. I'll send out full details on the paths and all this stuff later. It'll make more sense. But basically what you got to do is you go in where the worlds are actually stored in the Steam directory. It's locked into its little home directory here. There's a folder called 7 Days to Die Worlds. Inside that is all the map data. Just expand it out, and then the region files is the one you actually want. So if you go to saves in your local Windows browser, get them side by side so you can see them a little bit easier. Yeah, Slappin' Pappies, there we go, that's what I was looking for. So Latuxi Mountains has got Slappin' Pappies. Oh, and I made another map apparently called DDFA inside. See, there we go. I made another instance of the Slappin' Pappies map, which there is a difference between game name and game seed. Like, if you played Minecraft, you know about the whole you name a game, you make it seed kind of thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's the same sort of deal here, except they actually are two different fields. You have the name, you can call it, and then you can make the seed something different. So it just so happens that I named the seed Slappin' Pappies and the game Slappin' Pappies. That's why the whole subcategory is Slappin' Pappies. It's fun to say a whole bunch of times. Slappin' Pappies. Yeah, right. Anyways.
You crack your knuckles like a bundle of sticks.
Yeah, I do that sometimes too. Anyways, region files. Players, of course, is where, like, this is where your levels are stored. There's your levels and there's your map file. That's where it stores your local map stuff. And TTP is your character's save data, so that saves your levels. Back that up from server to server, you keep that. Anyway, regions, this is it. You just go to the server, download it to your local PC, and what you do is you make a map. You go into 7 Days to Die and you go to, like, go to the main menu and just create a map with the same seed as the map you are downloading off the server. You let it build locally so it makes the save file. Like, if I was making Slappin' Pappies, I would actually just go back out to here, and I would go to New Game and go to... Yeah, see, I can create from any of the seeds that I've made before, so I've got, like, all the different territories we built here in the territory picker. What do I do? There we go. New random world. So I'm going to type in... So, okay.
You're saying I can go edit my save, like my character's save game, asking for a friend?
Probably. I'm sure someone's made a tool for that. The thing is, you do have to make certain that... So, okay, I made this game here. The game name can be anything, as far as I know. It doesn't have to be the same as the game seed. I know the game seed. I know that on the server I've been using the same name and seed just to make it obvious what I'm doing. Same world generation seed, same world size. That's important. It will not work if you pick a different world size. The world it's generated is not compatible. And then you just start, and it will actually sit there and crank through and make a map with the Slap and Pappy seed. And then I just local folder, remote folder, copy and paste, drag it into here, and then I can load it up in single player. And in single player, you can do whatever the fuck you want. You can place prefabs, you can edit the world, you can fill an entire ocean with gold, whatever. You can also make 60 copies of Eric's house, which I should get back to. So I think that's it. I think that's literally all the information I have about prefabs.
Can you paste prefabs in the prefab editor?
Oh my god.
Because that would speed up copying Eric's house a lot if you could just stamp it out in the prefab and make like a 50 by 50 house prefab.
That's a good question.
Takes up half the map. You're like, we don't go over there. There's nothing there. If you could find the right house, there's a crate with a bunch of guns in it, but it's really hard to figure out which one it is. Although it would be a prefab and they don't reorient, so you could be like, you go to the southwest corner, you go 4 in and 5 to the right, and you find the unlocked house with the prizes in it.
That's right. It's kind of hard to keep that one a mystery. I like your idea of making an entire biome nothing but Eric's house. But of course, then we would have to go through... Oh, you know what we could do? We could make 2 different prefabs. One that's his house and one that's his house locked, and just make the locked one like 20 times more likely to spawn.
Mm-hmm.
That's such a dick move.
Eric's like, why are you continuing to pursue this?
Also, I found out that if you use, just FYI, if you use the Z selection tool to try and paint, like, with the paintbrush, to try and paint a ton of blocks the same color all at once, it will just make them all disappear.
Nice. That's genius.
And then you have to play it again.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. That's perfect. I got just low enough to get all the water structure and the mountain. Oh, I didn't get the whole mountain. Oh, and I missed the mountaintop. Oh, shit, that's not going to work. If we're getting stupid with this. This is going to be a problem.
Gosh, I just want, like, a color green. I don't want this, like, baby poop vomit green. Why can't I get a normal green out of this fucking game?
You're like, I already have a baby. I don't need to see more baby poop.
Right?
Yeah, we get it's the apocalypse. Like, it's not supposed to be fun, friendly times. Does it have to be like modern gaming brown?
Modern gaming brown.
Yeah, like Xbox AAA shooter title brown.
Gears of War gray.
There you go.
Which gray is that? I don't know. Pick one. That's the only color they use in that fucking franchise. Dark gray, slightly darker gray.
It's like Vanta Black. They actually have their own copyrighted gray. Oh, there we go. We'll include one pillar. One of the pillars of God's house. Actually, you know what? We're going to expand that out to include all of the pillars of God's house.
God, this is going to be so big.
That's what it's called, by the way.
Pillars of God?
House.
Yeah. Couple more blocks. This is stupid.
Always remember who destroyed God's house.
And that's why we punk Eric forever.
It's okay, I'm used to it.
Export
The
approval.
hubris of man thinking he can touch God's house.
Eric, what should I call this structure? You designed it. What is its name?
Oh, Jesus.
It can't be Falling Waters. That one's been taken. Call it Squatting Hostel.
I think that's a great name. I was gonna say Faulty Towers, but that's not as funny. Squatting Hostel sounds great to me.
Squatting Hostel 1.
Yeah, just in case we have a couple.
Because there will be more.
Wait, hostel as in hostile, or hostel as in like places that you visit in Europe?
That's much better. The Squatting Hostel.
And you didn't pad the 1.
Yeah, what the fuck is that about?
Someone's not planning on having more than 9 squatting hostels.
Dude, this shitty fountain thing that I'm making is prefab. It's Greek Fountain -01.
Hell
I'm gonna have
yeah.
like 99 of these fuckers.
Dude, that would be awesome. We're God scavenging it like, it's nothing but fountains. There's no food anywhere.
Well, so I'm actually putting a crate in them with lots of guns and 500 cook pots. Because
we needed a cook pot. We didn't have one.
I'm gonna destabilize the global cookpot economy. All right.
All the iron mining is what released all the fucking zombies.
Exactly.
If you hadn't put an iron mine every 5 feet, they wouldn't have come out of the ground.
Is this one? Oh, this
like
was
they were just
Spleef
waiting there.
Apparently.
Spleef Castle 1. Let's load up this one. Oh, that's right. I needed to like fix Spleef Tower. The new Spleef Tower. Yeah, this one looks pretty good. I don't know. Maybe there's a way to not have all this bullshit, but you just shoot it out and then, oh yeah, nothing falls in here. I think you can, in the editor, I think you can turn off and on physics. Oh yeah, there we go, physics.
Okay.
Nope. Ticking active? Maybe ticking. Recalc stability. Gonna fall for me? There we go. Just had to wake it up. And just falls into the void. Oh yeah, by the way. I don't know if you guys have seen this one yet. I was not a big fan of this, but here, you get to experience it now too. Oh, it won't happen in this place. Because the castle's in the way. Damn it. Normally if you fall in, like, beyond the map, and you don't have flight turned on, you just fall and teleport forever. If I can turn off... I'll just load up a different thing. That'll show you. That'll show those darn kids.
I forgot about the garage door.
Oh, they're great. They are great.
It's so good. I mean, I remember the 3 high with my fucking classist usage guidelines.
Perfect. Alright, I'll do the quick show the ground level. Ground level was good. Show the bounds. Bounds are probably fine. Now they're better. Update the imposter. Yeah, see, this one will have a really good imposter. Oops. Well, no dirt, obviously, but any blocks that are solid, it does a pretty good job of reducing it down. And you'll see these paint options, like if you use a paintbrush, you'll actually see some materials called imposter, and they're the low-res versions of all the stuff. They typically don't include transparency, not a lot of shader effects.
What was all that scaffolding for?
I was just fucking around.
Okay. I didn't know if there was a plan for...
I mean, yes, I was going to build all that scaffolding, and then I was going to go into the editor and place houses. Like, actually, yeah, your question of can you import stuff. Let's find out. I guess I could...
Oh, place a house on each one of those levels, please.
Load the select prefab into the current world requires a selection. Oh, man. What if I look for house? What if I found a smaller house? Maybe.
Oh god, yeah, we are gonna make this like fucked up Rick and Morty world.
Oh my god. Oh, it's just going the wrong direction. But yes, actually, totally yes.
Oh, and it's just sticking off the side too. It's perfect.
Gotta delete that prefab. So I can use that, or I can use the regular prefab menu, which, and actually, because Ah, this is so fucking brilliant that you can actually just do this. I can go here, and I'm gonna turn off. Wait, what am I looking at over there? Is it the bounds? Is it the prefab? Show bounds. Oh, alright, cool. There we go. Yeah, good.
The thing is, I really want to have a server where people actually go to it. And then they just pop in and they're like, what the fuck is going on here?
Mm-hmm.
Like, someone went to town with the prefab editor and now nothing makes sense in this world.
Mm-hmm. It's a bad time. Tell you what. Yeah.
You're like, welcome to adulthood. Nothing makes sense and everything's horrible.
Check this shit out. Where is it? Check this shit out. Fill selection. Nope, that didn't do it. Can't fill it with crossbows. That would not be good. That would not be good. Fill. Boom. There we go. Filled. And I think it will do orientation, like if you orient something in your hand, because it does it with whatever you have in your hand. It'll just place that in whatever you've selected. Only works in the fucking prefab editor. I was only doing this so I could actually build something out here and do this. And oh no, I wanted to actually use this because I had it already selected. House new load into. I guess I gotta go back here and go to. Oh, place. So weird. Yes. Yes. Yes, good. Let the hate flow through you.
Oh, yes.
This pleases me.
Wow.
Oh, God.
Oh, that's
so,
amazing.
what? Do this, but have ladders in between the levels, and then you never spawn actual neighborhoods. They're always like these weird skyscraper things with ladders going up to the next house, and people are like, what the fuck?
Oh my god, yes, please. Yes, all that, please.
This is just going to be like one of those like futurist city designs you see in Japan, where like everything's fucking floating and it's sitting in the bay, and you're like, why would anyone ever do this?
In Jade Zone Country, a house is stacked on top of each other.
And then I go to... Oh, let's try this out. Oh, did it just... Oh, I fucking cleared my selection. God damn it. I hate these prefab blocks because you can click on them. Even though you can't ever click on anything else in the game. There's nothing else that takes a click input except for that one fucking thing, and it's broken and you can't get rid of it. No. Yeah, and sometimes you'll find yourself doing shit like that, where you're like trying to moosh something into one exact specific little spot, and you have to like fucking slow your fly speed down to like nothing, just so you can actually get in there and fill it, and then I fucked it up. Because I was going to do this. God! Uh-oh. Well. That,
How'd that go?
Oh. Yeah,
It's
okay.
pretty.
Wow. What? Wait,
Oh, it's falling into its own ground. That's weird.
yeah, because it's a collision block.
That fence is fine somehow.
Somehow, perfectly fine. Okay, yeah, that was just physics actually catching up. Alright, well, it didn't all completely shatter and shut. Wow, even this stuff stayed up. I'm kind of surprised at that. I wonder if I'd, like, fucking touch this one. Come on. Wait. Oh, god damn it. God damn it. Alright, well, we're just going to fill this with all that. So, go! Oops. Upsy doodle. There we go. That's looking good. Seems alright. Yeah, I guess the rest of this stuff just is fine. Like, the whole house is fine on top of that. All right, on to level 2. If it's worth doing, it's worth overdoing. Am I right?
Yes.
Perfect. I mean, look at this. Look at how perfectly I got the tolerances on that shit. And this, I'm sorry. If you don't want to fucking kiss me when you're looking at this chimney right here, what you're gonna see, yeah, that right there. You like that motherfucker? See the motherfucking precision? Yeah, you do. Oh shit, I'm on the
Now I
wrong
need
side.
you to go through great pains to make sure that chimney's not actually gonna spew out someplace inconvenient. It's like it's the one consideration you take.
Mm-hmm.
It's making sure the chimneys function properly.
Oh shit. Yeah,
It's like,
right.
wait, that's where you draw the line?
Uh-oh. Speaking of drawing the line. Something else
Oh,
happening.
I see blocks falling.
Whoopsie doodle.
There's the other part of the front yard.
It's fine. What do you guys fancy? Should we give them some like a neighborhood shop they can go to? No, why do I keep doing that? No, that's too. Oops. Gotta find something smallish. A cabin? Cabins are kind of nice. Store. Ooh, a grocery store. Perfect. Load into. Oh, am I good or am I good? Yes, please. Place that shit. And because this won't cause any problems, recalc that stability. Yes. I would say I am sufficiently pleased with what I have wrought. And then up on top.
Welcome to that shade town of future.
Every man find his fortune in the clouds. Jade live on top floor, no negotiations. Alright, what do we want for the top here? Trailer park?
It's an emphatic yes.
I don't know what else you'd put on the top.
Trailer park it is.
Or a Walmart, but it looks like you already have a Walmart, so...
I mean,
Oh my
Oh, there you go.
giddy aunt. This pleases me to no end.
aren't Walmarts just a gigantic trailer park?
Basically. Alright, I wonder if I could just get
No,
ahead.
they clean them every once in a while.
No, they
To
don't.
be fair here.
Well. Oh,
Need to extend that out a bit.
And
Uh-oh.
it
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
So
it's a trailer park.
are you seeing this thing where blocks break multiple times? Let's see if I can spot another one happening. Yeah, watch this, like blocks falling out of themselves. It's
Oh,
really
yeah, that's weird.
Ooh. Get out of there. Shit's exploding. Okay, well, it's all just breaking.
So it's a trailer park.
It's just falling over. This is actually quite funny.
And trees falling down.
Oh, this is good. It's just flying around. What's happening over there? Oh, the physics engine's just having a heyday with this one. Yeah, Jade had aspirations to fix. Not successful. All right, I wonder if I can beat it. Like if I can go up here, if I can slow my climb speed down. We gotta inch our way up like we're fucking Tom Cruise in Mission Impossible. And do one of those. And then if I press this button real quick.
The first one?
Yeah.
The hacking scene in the first one's
Yeah.
amazing. Or the thing where he's like sending emails.
Oh, I haven't seen that. Or not in a while, anyways. I did see the movie.
Yeah, you should go back and watch like the first little bit of the movie. He's like freaking out because he thinks he's been betrayed. Well, he has been betrayed, and then he's trying to like send emails to the guy that he thinks is like an operative or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like this weird ass, because they had to make something on a computer, but then they couldn't use AOL, and that was like the only thing
people knew.
available. So then they just have this weird interface where you're like, that's not an actual interface of anything.
Guys, I'd like to draw your attention to this.
The one and only king.
Chade have found Chade Kingdom. Hello, my subjects. I am your lord.
6 trailer enter, 1 trailer leaves.
Clearly strongest.
And there's a fucking... Oh, there's a sleeper in there. So you can just place sleepers like that?
I guess if they're part of a prefab. Alright, cool. Good
So
times.
you could make... Okay.
Yeah, that's how they're designed to work. There's something about sleeper volumes, too, which I think there's an option here for that. Like, you can turn...
But you could make... You could take a prefab of a garage. You could just completely fill it with zombies and then publish it back out. So it would just spawn like normal. It would look like a normal garage. And the second you open it up, there's like 50 zombies in there.
Yep, I think so.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
This is pretty good, actually. Uh-oh, 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 uh-oh. Oh, boy. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, I'm stuck. Uh-oh. Oh. That's fine. That's good. No. This is okay. This is okay. I'm sure the sound of destruction coming from outside is nothing. Oh, it stopped. Haha. See? Jade is victorious. It stopped.
Damn it! I didn't measure right again. Fuck.
Okay.
Sorry.
Just a little folly, a little crumbly. I'm extremely pleased with what I've made here. I'm beyond pleased. So we're gonna once more click that recalc stability button just for luck, and we're gonna save this.
Tiny.
GameSign Belief Castle 1. Saved. Oh, I gotta rebuild the... If you do a bunch of shit like this, you will want to update your bounds. Update your bounds, and update your imposter geo. And that's probably it. We didn't change the ground levels, that's good. Neat. I made a thing. Oh, look, this one's full of zombies, too. Neat. Have fun with this tower, Jesus. First of all, getting up there. Second of all,
Yeah, you should test out, like, placing a crate and filling it with shit, because, like, you should put that in the trailer. Like, if you can make it up this tower of sadness and ridiculousness, you can get a crate full of weapons.
I will do that. I am, however, going to do it, first of all, on Eric's structure.
Half AKs and half 9mm ammo. They're like, motherfucker! This is way too much to carry, and it's the wrong ammo for the gun that you gave me.
The chest appears to be empty. Wait, inventory.
Damn.
Dart trap. Oh, yeah, dart trap. Oh, my God.
Oh,
Well, let me see what I can do about that. What was in here?
it was. I can't remember. It was like a lot of weapons and ammo, Molotov cocktails, rocket launcher, and grenade, and then I think I had like they had a bunch of food, like the sham. So it was basically stocked. So it was like an emergency kit. But I did not have a cook pot in there, which I now wish I'd put.
And 500 cook pots.
Yeah, there you go. Perfect. I may have to go pretty soon.
Oh, nice. You kept your bear in there. Yeah, no worries. I'm about done here, too. I mean, I've pretty much
Yeah, I'm gonna go to
prefabbed
bed.
all the things. Oh, fuck, it's 11:30. Yeah. Yeah. Well,
Water fountain. There's not really any space for it. Huh?
all right. Oh, yeah, that's right. That's the thing I was going to do. I could just put a little cistern right here, I guess. Cool. Perfect.
To drop some water. Like a
That-
puddle.
Well,
You can drop a water block, right?
Yeah, that's what's in there now. Oh, well.
yeah, there's a thing going on.
Uh-oh.
Did I get rid of that? Nope, that's just there. Okay.
It's your life now.
Huh. Okay. 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 All right. I'm not gonna ask questions.
You filled the... Oh my god.
Cool. Oh yeah, this one I haven't even set up yet. Did I set up the last one? I think I did. Yeah. Show ground level. Ground level needs to go up. I wonder if I should move the prefab down. I wonder if that's better. Whoops. Water appeared not to like that for a second. But it's still there. Alright, cool. Alright, so I move the structure down. Ground level off, show the bounds, update the bounds, update the imposter geo.
And you're surviving with Shade. You're like, oh yeah, we found a Karen temple. It's great. It has fresh water. You're like, oh, yes, the pee hole in front of Karen chapel. Oh no.
Best place Shade to find to take morning dump. So relaxing. She watches over me. Karen be praised.
Sharon giveth.
Where was that?
End of sentence.
Mm-hmm. Karen never taketh away.
Yeah.
Update prefab thumbnail. There we go. There we go. Okay, cool. So you can just point it at a thing, and you go to this, and then you go to the menu, and you go to the button marked Update Prefab Thumbnail. And then it will update the thumbnail, and you can go back to the listing, and it's there. And then you click Save, and then you got a thing. Ah, shit, it aired out. Sharing violation. No, it's Karen violation.
Yeah.
Alright, it worked that time. I don't know what the fuck that was about. That was weird. Guys, we made so many prefabs. Alright, I'm going to exit that. I'm going to continue. I'm going to do a quick test to see if it'll import this into a live game and leave the contents. I'm pretty sure it'll show up in random gen.
So the sad thing here is like you'd have to edit the XML file quite heavily to get only our prefabs.
Yes, I would have to strip out all their prefabs.
Which would suck.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a lot of text jockeying. It's not super nice.
I mean, that's almost the point where you're like, I need to write a script for this.
Oh, yeah. So I'll load this one to show you what happens. Ooh. That's weird. Let's go ahead and recalc stability. Oh, whoa. That was strange. All right, let's see the ground jump.
It's got it on one edge.
Nice.
And then it just
Oh,
pops
there
down.
we go.
Yeah, that was kind of strange. So yeah, that's when I placed it just as it is, because it actually has 2 blocks worth of space below ground. The only thing you can do is just go below ground and place it.
Uh-huh. God.
Yep, kind of a pain in the dick. It'd be nice if it respected ground level, or it let you pick, or it let you reposition, or there was any tools for moving that fucking prefab container.
Why do you set the ground plane in the prefab editor if it doesn't respect... Like, it only respects it for world gen.
Yes,
Right.
it only respects it for random world gen. As far as I can tell, there's no consideration for it in the actual game.
Just like there was no consideration by Karen for where she placed her things. Can't get out of their goddamn bar.
Clearly. Alright, let's take a look. Whoa. What? There...
Chest is there.
That chest had 3 bullets in it.
Yeah. That doesn't make
Weird.
sense.
It's a random loot chest.
Oh,
That's actually kind of awesome. So
it
we
is,
can-
except it's
You never know what you're gonna get.
a big old fucking glass jar.
I mean, yeah, that does suck that, you know, you can't be leaving specifically 500 bullets, but that is kind of neat that you're going to have a shrine you can go to, and you can always get a small handful of bullets or a glass jar or a cookpot from Karen, because Karen loves you.
Except you gotta
Ooh.
dig like crazy.
You have a glass jar now. Can you see if it's clean water or dirty water?
Which one
What the
is?
hell is that thing?
That's
The
just...
cistern at the...
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Kiefer, that thing on the stairs. What the hell is that?
That's a motorcycle.
Oh, jeez.
standing straight up.
I didn't see it there. I guess it was there. I didn't see it. Oh, that's the car that I ran into earlier. Ah, good times.
It's amazing.
Karen giveth you poop water.
Yeah, is there a way of telling it to have clean water? Or is there clean water?
There's just water block.
Yeah, I guess because the pools were still poop water.
Mm-hmm. I actually did put bottled water in the crate. I'm surprised it downgraded that to a glass jar. But hey, that ain't half bad. I think that's actually kind of neat. Yeah, it's not quite the same cachet, but
I'm assuming that there's something somewhere that you can edit for that, right?
to change the amount of loot in it.
Yeah, like if it's doing random loot drops in those boxes, I'm sure there's like a specific loot box thing.
There's got to be somewhere, yeah.
Because 3 bullets and a bottle of water, a glass jar is not really all that useful.
Except those respawn.
Yeah, but you have to dig through like 4 layers of concrete to get to it.
Yeah.
Well, actually, it's dirt. It's just dirt down here. Anyway,
Yeah, I guess you could tunnel under.
Yeah, I do see your point. It's not quite the same. But hey, all we had to do is just add like 7 of those chests down there. That'd be a pretty decent haul. Whoa.
21 bullets.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's late and I'm tired and I've probably got a 20 gig file to edit on my hands now, so I'm gonna go ahead and log off.
All right.
Right when people hopped on and started watching. Sorry, guys.
Oh, did we just have someone join us? Oh, well, that's unfortunate.
A
Yeah,
couple people.
I was going over prefab stuff and how to work with the new Alpha 17, and now we're not, I guess. But thanks for stopping
Can
by.
watch the recap, right?
Oh yeah, it'll be there on VOD. So cool. All right. Thank you guys for watching. Have a good
See you.
night.